Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for Oikonos?
Yeah, my name is Ryan Carl, and I'm the conservation coordinator for Oikonos. So I work across a lot of our different projects in Chile and in the United States, mostly in California. My other hat with Oikonos is as an ecologist here at the Año Nuevo Island project. So it's a seabird colony that's just up the coast from Santa Cruz, and we work on the seabirds up there on research and conservation.
And my name is Emily Claudette, and I also work on Año Nuevo Island as an ecologist.
What drew you to protect Año Nuevo Iceland, and if you could give us a history about Año Nuevo?
Yeah, I'll start with the history. So the history is it's an island now, but it used to be connected to the mainland as a peninsula. So when the first European colonizers came, they saw a peninsula and they called it Año Nuevo Point. And then in the years after that, over several hundred years, there's not good records, but it eventually became an island. And a little bit about seabirds is that seabirds need islands to breed on. So they're not like other birds that can just breed in any tree or whatever. They need to be in a place where there's no mammalian predators. So those are things like rats or mice or cats or basically any mammal that eats other things. They're just not evolutionarily adapted to that, so they live in a hole under the ground. The birds that we study are called auklets. They live in a hole under the ground, and they have their chicken that lives in the burrow, and the chick is really vulnerable. So if a rat or a cat went in there, it could really easily eat them. So it's important because there's very few islands in California, and this is one of our only local islands where seabirds can breed.
When people watch this film, what do you want them to take away from it?
That conservation takes time, I think, and patience, and much like it takes a long time to see seabird populations bounce back, it also takes time to see the results of your efforts. As Ryan was just saying, we're at the end of a 10-year project, and it's easy to lose heart in the current moment because you see that the plants that you planted the year before, a section has been totally trampled by brown pelicans, or you see that a particular bird failed to fledge its chick, but you just have to think about the big picture and taking those small steps in between now and then to achieve what you're looking to do.
Yeah, similar to what Emily said, I would like someone to take away from this that there is hope in conservation, and there are plenty of actionable things that we can do right now to make things better for wildlife and for the environment. And it's really easy to get overwhelmed by all of the stories that we hear about the state of the world and climate change, and it just sounds like everything's going so badly. But when you get down to the local level and local stories and particular species and what we can do, we know what we can do, and there's a lot that we can do. And I think that we can, even with climate change as this big looming threat, there's a lot of things that we can do right now, today, to help species be better prepared for that. And we can deal with a lot of these more conventional things like habitat loss or mortality from fishing in ways that we know how to deal with if we just do it.